Question B4, please.
There are so many questions that...
Constitution Amendment Bill.
Yeah. Sorry. Before. Sorry, Madam Speaker. They got mixed up with my files. Madam Speaker, as the House is aware, on 4th of December 2018, I introduced the Constitution Amendment Bill, number 22 of 2018, into the National Assembly, embodying the government's proposals on electoral reform. However, honourable members from the opposition side who intervened on the bill, including Honourable Ramano himself, were unwilling to support the bill. It became clear, therefore, that the bill was not going to secure the required majority for it to be passed by the National Assembly. Consequently, at the close of the debates, I moved pursuant to Standing Order 55-2 that the committee stage of the bill be taken at a later sitting. Madam Speaker, government will, at the appropriate time, decide on the way forward in regard to this bill. However, as matters stand now, we cannot move ahead with the bill unless, of course, honourable members of the opposition are ready to change their stand. But I must say, government on our side, we have done our part. And it is now, of course, for the opposition to walk the talk and to demonstrate what it stands for.
Yes, Honourable Ramano.
Merci, Madame la Présidente. Suivant les points de contentieux soulevés lors des débats sur la réforme électorale, est-ce que je peux savoir de l'honorable Premier ministre s'il compte entamer des consultations afin de trouver un consensus sur la réforme électorale proposée?
Well, we have, Madam Speaker, the proposal was made public. The proposal was sent to parties of the opposition, including independent members also. Well, we wanted to have any counter-proposal. We debated this bill in this House. I must say, we are still open. Now, when I say we are still open, it depends. If any counter-proposal is going to be far away from what we have proposed, then there is going to be no meaningful discussion. However, if there is any proposal which maybe is as close as we have as our stand, well, we are willing, we are ready to engage with whoever, if it is you or if it is any other party. Let us see. I hope, and I can seize this opportunity again to invite members of the opposition to come with, concrete proposals. But as I say again, nothing which is so far away from each other. Otherwise, there's no point.
Yeah. Honorable Adrien Duval.
Présidente, la dernière fois, c'était clair pendant les débats qu'il y avait un consensus absolu de la Chambre sur la représentation des femmes d'un tiers. Étant donné que le Premier ministre n'a pas pu avoir la majorité nécessaire pour le projet de loi, pourquoi n'introduit pas-il seulement cette partie sur la représentation des femmes? Nous venons de fêter, de commémorer la journée de la femme. On lui a demandé la dernière fois, il n'a pas répondu. On lui redemande. Emmenez le bill séparément. Nous allons voter ici, en tout cas, de ce côté de la Chambre.
Madame Speaker, nous tenons beaucoup, bien sûr, à promouvoir la femme au niveau de la politique. Honourable member is saying, and you too as well, Labour Party, you've been in government for so long. Why is it that you didn't come with an amendment to the, So many years you've been here, and now you are in opposition, you're in opposition, you're wiser now.
No,
you're not more forthcoming.
Please, allow the Honourable Minister to reply.
This, in fact, the bill included what the Honourable Member is saying. Now, we agree, at least on this aspect of the bill. At least let us see whether we can agree on other aspects of the bill also.
Honorable Jugnauth.
Can I ask the Honourable Prime Minister, in view of the fact that this bill was not carried through because the government did not have the required three-quarters majority, and now it would seem that the government has lost another vote with the resignation of Mr. Lakshminarayalu. If this bill is not carried through, has the Honourable Prime Minister reflected on the specific issue of this legal requirement of mandatory declaration of a candidate of his community as a condition of eligibility to stand as a candidate? So what does government propose to do if there is no electoral reform?
Well, Madam Speaker, I must say I had the privilege of being in this House before, together with Honourable Member. We had both, and so many other members had intervened on this bill. Honourable Member knows my position, the stand that I've taken on this bill at that time. And I still maintain the stand today. It's not because I'm in government that I change, opinion. In fact, I did vote, and you can recall that I did vote under protest because I was not satisfied with what was being done. But one thing that tilted the balance, I must say on the side of the MSM at that time, was that I believe that in 2018 and in years to come, it is unacceptable that when you have to stand as a candidate for a general election, you have to declare your community. That was something that was then optional, I must say. But I must say also, unfortunately, and I'm sorry, I have to say it here, that was optional. The purpose was so that we don't communalize, general election, or as far as possible, we don't try to, have a law which obliges somebody to declare his community. But what happened after we voted the amendment? Members at that time of the MMM and the Labour Party, everyone, they declared their community. I did not declare, and I stated, I took the commitment in this House that I'm not going to declare, and I did so. And fulfilling the very purpose of voting that amendment. So I think we have to, well, for next time, yeah, I say I am not willing, but this is again my opinion, Madam Speaker. We have to discuss in government. There might be other views, but my opinion on this is still the same.
I'll allow a last question to Honorable Shakeel Mohamed.
Just picking up from where Honourable Jugnauth has just asked that last question. Has the Honourable Prime Minister taken legal advice on the issue as to whether the next general elections will not be able to take place unless there are proper amendments that are brought to this to the law, as it was done at the last occasion, and to the Constitution?
I'm sorry, I have not had any advice in that sense, but I speak also maybe as a legal lawyer. I don't see any problem in holding the next general election. What is the problem with holding the general election? What is there to prevent us? No, mini-amendment, again, you're wrong. Mini-amendment, no, this is...
No counter-arguments.
Well, anyway, Madam Speaker, I have a lot to say about this, but I don't want to take the time of the House. If you come with a substantive question, I will have ample time to talk about it. But let me suffice for me to be brief. The pronouncement does not prevent us from holding general election. What the pronouncement says is that if we want to apply the best loser system in the fair manner, then we have to update our census. We have stated, and I know that there is at least one party in the opposition also having stated that we are not for updating that census. So what do we do? The other thing to do is to amend the best loser system. And this is what we've proposed. We've come with a bill. Okay, fair enough. You have not agreed with us, but we've tried. But we haven't got the required majority. But that doesn't mean to say that we can't hold general elections next time. I don't see the point.
No, please, not from a sitting position. The time is over, and I suspend the sitting. Yeah, I have just been informed that PQB 10 has been withdrawn. Time is over, and I suspend the